Hello, and welcome to Vape All About It with Shauna Garcia. We're here today to talk to you about e-cigarettes. Those of you who are new to the vaping scene may seem a bit overwhelmed by all of the choices that are out there, but we're going to try to make this as simple for you as possible. So let's just start out with the general anatomy of an e-cigarette. First of all, they all have a tip. Usually they're removable. There you go. And then you have the tank, cartomizer, or atomizer, depending. Mine's a dual-layered tank. And then down here at the bottom, you have the battery. And in my case, it is an adjustable voltage battery, which does allow you the opportunity to switch between your voltage, depending on what it is you want to get out of your hit. We'll also, in a further video, talk about voltage and how that makes a difference. I'm really boring. God, I'd hate to sit and have to listen to me. Suck a nut. Alright, well, listen to Monkey instead. Hello, my name is Monkey. I like to smoke. I like to smoke too, and I love vaping. I think it's a fabulous thing. I don't have to worry about losing my rights or being treated like an outcast or a social leper. Now my nicotine tastes like caramel apple with a hint of vanilla. Good friggin' stuff. Okay, so there are basically 4 types of e-cigarettes out there. There are the ones that look like actual cigarettes, and they're going to have a cartridge tank, which is either going to be refillable, you'll pull it off, and it'll have a cotton material inside of it, and you'll just drip some of the juice into it, or you throw the cartridge away and buy a new one. They're very convenient, they're very small, they make it very portable and easy to hide if you want to do it while you're at work, but that pretty much is where all of the good stuff ends. They're expensive. They're not expensive to purchase, they're expensive to continue to use because you have to buy new cartridges every time. Also, they don't hit. They don't hit. They're not going to give you the satisfaction that a cigarette gives you. So if you're a smoker and you're looking... And the second type of e-cigarette is called... I don't know what it's called. There's not a name for it. I don't think they have names for anything. Maybe I'll make it up. Sea Monkey. It's called the Sea Monkey version. And in the Sea Monkey version, you have a battery that plugs into the wall and is rechargeable. So you're going to get about 4 to 6 hours out of it versus the smaller cigarettes that'll probably last you 1 hour if you were a decent smoker. And you should be a decent smoker. Don't do things half-assed. So these are better. They charge, they last a little bit longer, they hit a whole lot harder, and you have the option of being able to put a cartomizer and an atomizer at the end of it so that you can put, upwards of 30 milliliters, depending on the tank that you choose, of e-juice, and you don't have to touch it again, so you can go all day without having to refill your cartridge. I'm assuming, you're not a complete vapeaholic. Get it? Vapeaholic? Name of my company. Buy from me. Okay, so, moving on. The next one would be a mod, and that's what I have here, is a mod. And it's going to be different in that... Oh, this show's all about my mouth, isn't it? Oral fixation issues. Almost there, I promise. Alright, so the mods are different in that inside they have a battery. And the battery's just slightly bigger. Oh shit, the battery's on the floor, but... Okay. It's just a little bit bigger than a AA. This allows you to vape for a really long time. And on top of being able to vape for a really long time, it allows you to have a really strong hit. Especially when you pair it with a variable voltage battery tank. Tank? Battery holder? Battery case? Battery? I don't know. Well, regardless, if it is a variable voltage, you're going to get a great hit. And you're going to be as satisfied with vaping as I am. And maybe you may find yourself going out and starting your own business based around it. That's what I did. I don't know if you call it starting your own business if all I'm doing is sitting by the pool in a bikini talking to an iPad. Yeah, I don't think that's a business. Sometimes you have to do that. You have to prime the tank. You have to take a couple of pulls on it before you'll get anything. There we go. Oh. Smoking an e-cigarette is different than smoking a regular cigarette. With a regular cigarette, you take a very strong, short pull and hold it in, and then exhale afterwards. With an e-cigarette, you take a very gentle, long pull and don't keep it in your lungs. Exhale immediately. Absolutely worth it to be able to have it taste so good. I can't imagine tasting an ashtray ever again in my life, and I'm grateful. Thanks to e-cigarettes, I haven't smoked in over a year. Actually, February, March, April, May, June, July. I am counting on my fingers. So almost a year and a half. That's a good thing. Smoking is bad. Vaping is good. We'll have another video explaining the differences between the two and showing you the pros and cons of each. So now that we have gone over the different cigarettes that are out there and the different ways that you use them, I hope that gives you a chance to make a decision. As a new smoker, or as an ex-smoker, as a new vapor, when you're leaving analog cigarettes and moving on to electronic cigarettes, you will get an opportunity to choose. You know, how strong you want your hit to be, how long you want your battery to last, and how much e-juice you want to be able to keep before you have to refill it. These are all things you need to take into consideration before you buy your e-cigarette. Sometimes the larger purchase up front ends up being the cheaper one in the long run. So, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and remember, vape on.